Hello friends, OpenFOAM is a great and powerful tool to perform fluid flow simulation in a complex geometry such as a heterogeneous porous medium. It has many solvers, and one among them is a GeoChem solver, which we can use to perform reactive transport simulation in a porous medium. To use a GeoChem, we need to install OpenFOAM 9 version of OpenFOAM, Foam Extend 4.1 version of OpenFOAM, GeoChem 4.6 solver, and ParaView in our system. As you know, OpenFOAM is a C++ library which runs only on Linux system. But due to recent advancement in the recent upgrade in the Windows 10, now we can install Ubuntu Linux platform on Windows 10, and then we can install OpenFOAM and its different version in the Ubuntu, which is basically a subsystem of Windows 10. So let's start the journey. In this tutorial, we will install Ubuntu, OpenFOAM 9, Foam Extend 4.1, GeoChem Foam 4.6 solver, and ParaView in Windows 10. The instruction with the commands are given in the PoreSoft Lab blog. The link of the blog is given in the description of this video. So let's start with how to install Ubuntu on Windows 10. So first, what we need to do is to turn on Windows subsystem for Linux. And to do that, just go into the search box here and then type turn Windows feature on or off. And then you will see this thing, and then click on this one. This window will appear. Go down, scroll it down, and then you will see this Windows subsystem for Linux. Click on that one, click OK. It will search for the required files and then apply those changes, and then it will ask us to restart our system. So I will restart my system now. So friend, I restarted my machine and now we are ready to install Ubuntu on Windows 10. To do that, go to the search button and type Microsoft Store and then enter. Once you do that, this Microsoft Store will open. Go here at the top and type Ubuntu and enter. You will see different versions of Ubuntu here, like Ubuntu 18.4, 22.04, and 20.04. In our system, we will install this Ubuntu, which will always be the latest version of Ubuntu, which is stable. So right now it will install Ubuntu 22.04. So it's very simple. Just go and click here, install. It will start downloading Ubuntu, and it will take some time, and then it will install. Now download and installation is complete. Now we can open our Ubuntu terminal. So this is a Ubuntu terminal, and it says that it's installing and it may take some time. So it will take some time. So now it asks us to enter a Unix username. So you can put your username for, in my case, I will use PoreSoft Lab as a username. And then it will ask us to type a password. So password, you can type a password. When you type a password, you will not see anything like star. Then again, type a password, and then it will take some time to configure the Ubuntu. And then, as you can see, your Ubuntu subsystem is installed on Windows 10. So friend, I have successfully installed Ubuntu on my Windows 10. Now it's time to install OpenFOAM 9. To do that, we need to open this Ubuntu terminal. And to do that, just type in Ubuntu here in the search box, and it will open Ubuntu terminal. And in this Ubuntu terminal, we can see the list of directories by command ls. So we have one directory called dir1, So to go into that directory, we can use a command cd-dir1, and if we use ls, it will show the list of files inside that directory. We don't have any file, and we need to create files like a text file or code files to edit it. So I generally prefer to use a nano editor, and for that, first we need to install that nano editor. So to install nano editors, we can do is type a command sudo apt install nano. So it will ask for a password, and then uh, it will start installing a nano editor. So now it's taking some time. Hopefully, yes. So now we have one nano editor here, and now I want to create a text file with the name file1. So I will type command nano file1.txt, and then I will use a command control O to save the file, and I will use command control X, and then I can type basically something inside this one. I will type post of lab, and I will save it as by using command control O, and I will come enter, and then to exit this one I will use the command control X. So now we are into command line again. If I want to copy this file, I will use command cp/r file1.txt. So I will give it name as file2 text, and now we have two files inside. If I want to change the name, I will use command mv file2.txt, and I will give it its name as 4.txt. So now the name of file to change to 4.txt. To move back to the previous folder, I can use the command cd dot dot. So now I'm in the folder, home folder, and to see in which folder we are, we can use the command pwd. So it will tell us where we are, what is the flow, what is the path for that particular folder. So now it's time to basically install OpenFOAM, and I have written down the commands in the in this blog, and we can just copy it and paste it here, and then install OpenFOAM 9. So to do that, I am right now going to turn this terminal off, close it, and then open new terminal, and make it small. As you can see it here, and we have all instruction here. So I will first copy this command. To do that, to do copy paste is select command, use Control C to copy it from this block, and go to the terminal. And on terminal, put your cursor and then right click on your mouse. So it will paste the copied content, and then press enter. It will ask for a password and then enter it, and then it asks us to, do you want to continue? Yes. So this command essentially install some of the important packages which is required to run any package or any software in Ubuntu. So it is install essential packages. So it will take some time. I will stop for some time, and then I will come back once this installation is done. So now this one got installed, and now I will copy this second line here, and to do that I will use Control C, go to terminal, press a right button on your mouse, and then enter, and it will perform the function. Then I will copy this third line, go here, then again do the same thing. I think I copied it. So Control C, and then come here again, and then enter. It will start compiling. It will basically run the files. I will come back once this is done. Now I'm copying fourth command and again paste it here. It will update the packages. And now this is the fifth command, which will actually compile OpenFOAM 9 and enter. So it will take some time. I think up to 15 to 20 minutes to install OpenFOAM 9. So I will come back. I'll stop I'll stop recording and then come back. So it took almost 20 minutes to install OpenFOAM 9 on my PC. Now we need to do this only once when we install OpenFOAM 9. So since we have a Nano editor with us, so we can open bash rc file, and to do that, just copy this command nano tilde.bash rc and use page down button to go to the end of the file. And here we need to copy this one, this alias of9 command, and then paste it here. In my file, I already have that one, so I'm going to just delete the repeated one. So we need to copy this one and paste it here, and then save that file. To save it, use Control-O, enter, and to exit, Control-X. So now the compilation and installation of OpenFOAM 9 is complete, and now we can close this terminal and again open this Ubuntu, and to basically activate OpenFOAM 9 environment in the Ubuntu, we need to use this of9 command. If we use that one and if we don't get any error, it means that we have OpenFOAM 9 installed in our Ubuntu. So to see whether it is installed or not, we should use this command, simple foam .help. If it gives you these things, it means that you have OpenFOAM is installed in your Ubuntu. Now, once we are done with that, now the next part which we'll be doing is to install Foam Extend 4.1, and to do that we always should start afresh. So we should close down this one, this terminal, and we'll open new terminal. And in new terminal, we will just copy paste the command which is here. So first we need to install the dependencies. To do that, take this, copy this command from here, and then paste it here. It will ask for a password because it is sudo, and it's done. And now next we need to install these all dependencies. So it's very important to install these dependencies. If we don't have these packages inside Ubuntu, you will get a lot of error. So copy that one and just paste it here, and it will ask, do you want to continue? Say Y, and it will take some time to install, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So I will come back once it is done. So it took almost 5 minutes to install all these dependencies. Now the next part of installing Foam Extend is to get a source codes, and to do that, right now we are in the home directory. So if we are anywhere, we can come to home directory by just typing cd tilde. So it will take you to the home directory. And now here we will make one directory called foam. And so you can see a foam directory. And now we need to go into foam directory. So cd foam. So as it in here. And now we need to download this foam exchange from this GitHub address. So we need to clone it. So we have already installed this git package so that it can actually download foam extend 4.1 in the foam directory. So copy the git clone command and then paste it here. Sorry. So copy and then come to command terminal, and then let me do it again. Copy and come here. And once it is copied, press enter. And then it will start cloning foam extend, and it will download in the foam folder. It will take some time, so I will stop and come back again. So now I have this file, foam extend 4.1 in this foam folder. So if you go to foam extend, then you can see all these files are downloaded. So it is not 8 installed, so it's only downloaded. We need to compile this one, and to compile that, we copy this one, first command, paste it here, or I will type it down, cd tilde foam / foam that foam extend 4, and then copy these 3 commands and paste it, and then enter, and it will choose the file. And now we can open nano bash rc file, then open bash rc file. To do that, type nano tilde / bash rc, and then again go to the end. To do that, use page down button, and here we need to type this alias for foam extend. So I will type it down, alias fe41 equal to, in bracket, dot / home foam dot extend 4.1 /etc /bash rc. So now, as you can see it here, we have 2 alias, one for OpenFOAM 9 here, and this is for OpenFOAM foam extend 4.1. And it is very important to have everything correctly written. So I will check it again. home/form extend acc/rc is done. Now save it by using Control O button, and you can exit using Control X. So now once this is done, now it will create alias, and now we can copy this next command and paste it here. And press enter. And now it's time to start compilation. So this compilation may take a lot of time because form extend is not updated since long, and it may take 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes 5 hours. So type this command /all wmake dot first install and enter, and it says proceed without compiling paraview. Say yes by typing Y and enter. So now it started compiling a form extend, and it may go for at least 1 or 2 or 3 hours. So I will come back once this is done. So the compilation of form extend 4 was successful, and it took almost 5 hours to compile form extend 4.1, whereas it took only 20 minutes to compile OpenFOAM 9. And the reason for the longer time for form extend 4.1 is because it has a lot of solvers compared to the OpenFOAM 9. So now next step is to, so there was one mistake when I saved this alias file. So I need to correct that one first. So basically we'll do this step again. So we'll copy this nano bash rc here and enter, and we'll go to the end of the file. And here there was a mistake. Here I had this thing before, so we should remove that one. And now this is the correct command which we should use. And now save this file. And please remember that we should have this path to bash rc file to basically make this FE41 environment available for performing simulations. So let's save it. To save it, use Control O, enter, and to exit, use Control X. Now the compilation of form extend 4.1 is complete. And to see whether we have installed it correctly or not, to check that one, we'll close this terminal and open new terminal. And in new terminal, we will give command FE41. So whenever you want to use form extend 4.1, you need to give a command for FE41, and then it will activate this form extend 4.1 environment. And then now if I simply write simple form and /help, so it gives me this results, and it means that the form extend is installed. Now once we have this form extend, now the next step is to install this GeoChem foam solver. And this GeoChem. So we have installed Foam Exchange 4, and now it is time to install GeoChem Foam 4.6. So Dr. Julian Mess and Dr. Hannah Mankia of Heriot-Watt University, UK, has developed this GeoChem Foam solver, which we can use to perform reactive multiplace transport simulation at port scale. And you can find more detail at this website. So to install this one, first we will launch Ubuntu terminal. And once we do that, we will just follow the instructions. So we need to make a directory and go into that directory called works. So we'll just copy that one and paste it here. Copy, and so I will just type it, make directory home, make directory home/works, and then go into home/works. Then download GeoChem Foam 4.6 from this Git address, and it will download that file, and it will take some time. Okay, now in our terminal we have this folder GeoChem Foam 4.6, and it has all required files. So now we need to make a modification in bash rc file. Basically, it is you will see that one in GeoChem Foam etc folder, and then here you will see this bash rc file. To open that one, use nano editor, nano bash rc, and you will see this one. So we need to make changes only into this part. So where it says change according to your OpenFOAM installation directory. So I will just copy this part, and then I will click here and we'll go down this part, enter, and then just paste it. And the previous file, I will just comment it. So it means that they will not take part when we run this, when this bash file runs in Ubuntu. So save it. To save this file, use Ctrl-O, enter, and to exit the file, use Ctrl-X. So now we have this bash rc file. Now we need to source this file, and to do that, just go back to your GeoChem Foam 4.6 folder and source this bash rc file using this command. So I will just type it, source etc/bash rc, enter. Now this is done, and now we can compile our GeoChem Foam. So GeoChem Foam is coupled with the PricQC solver or software, which we generally use to perform geochemical reaction simulation, subsurface geochemical reaction simulations. And so this is a third party software or package. So as you can see it here, we have this third party folder. So go into that, and now once we are there, we can compile PricQC, and to do that, just use this command, dot slash all w make and enter. So it will start compiling PreQC in Ubuntu. So it will take some time. So I will pause and then I will come back. So now we have compiled FreeQC RM package, and now we need to compile a GeoChemFoam solver of OpenFOAM. So to do that, just here go back to the previous folder, the main folder of GeoChemFoam, and now here you need to run you can compile this one by using command dot slash all w make, and once we do that, it will start compiling GeoChemFoam solver. So it will take some time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So I will come back. I will pause and will come back again. So it was we could successfully compile GeoChemFoam solver in my PC, and then now we can basically check if it is that this installation is correct or not. To do that, just copy this command check install.sh and paste it here and enter. It will check all solvers, and it's up to date and we don't see any error. Everything is up to date. So that's it. This means that now we can basically use GeoChemFoam's 4.6 solver to perform multi-phase reactor transport simulation. To view our results, we need to install ParaView, and instead of installing ParaView in Ubuntu, I will install it in the Windows, and we can easily access simulation files, and then we can use it to see those results. So to do that, just go to ParaView download, and here you will see different versions. So for 5.5 to 5.10, so we'll be using the latest version, which is 5.10. And because my PC is Windows 64, so I will download this file first. File, and then we just need to follow the instructions to install this one. So now this one is downloaded. I can open it to install. For some time, I can close this window and you ask for the permission and then go next. Agree, install, and it will take some time to install, so I will stop it. And once this is done, I will show you. So I'll stop recording for until it get installed. So this Pharo you got installed in my PC, my laptop. So finish it and close this window, and I can see ParaView. Just type it here, ParaView 5.10.1, and then it will open up. So we have this ParaView close, and then basically we can see all the simulation results here in ParaView. Now this also got successfully installed.